I need to start paying.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is episode 74 People's Podcast. We're going to start kicking to it right away. What was you saying, Ray?
So I need to start paying attention to more shit because
I'll be having little with the verses, man. You couldn't help.
I seen that.
That is classic.
That's hilarious. Why it gotta be Ohio niggas though?
Man, cause man, they just I don't know. And the memes came immediately.
Oh yeah, I bet they did.
The battle wasn't even over yet. They had the memes. But yeah, he said you ugly motherfucker.
Yeah, when you ugly motherfuckers ain't gonna be mocking me on the stage.
Yeah, and he threw the mic at Gangsta Boo. Like that.
Man,
Gangsta Boo.
You know what that reminded me of?
What?
WWF.
Yeah.
WWF. Yeah. That reminded me of some wrestling shit, but rap though.
Because did you notice how people were jumping around in the background? Did you notice that?
Yeah.
You might have to take a second look where they were just jumping up and down, like it's like a sea of people in between them, but they amped jumping around like.
Mm-hmm.
But he had a point though. That's the origin. Hey, hold on 1 second.
What's going on?
It's the origin. That's the origin of hip hop. It's competitive, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what the origin of it is? What the origin of it is PLAF.
What do you mean?
PLA. Peace, love, and having fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the origin of it. You know, it's like the art form of it's from a cult. You know as well as I do. It's a culture thing.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, and it has its competitive side. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, definitely did that. Because like even the earliest MCs, it started off my MC is better than yours, and then my rhymes is better than yours, or I can spin on my head better than you can. It's what I'm saying.
And then it just elevated after that. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean it was, but it definitely was for the culture though, considering they had beef beforehand too, internally and externally.
I think a lot of that beef fabricated though, just for because that type of energy breed attention and revenue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why we have a TM. That's why we have a TMZ and shit like that, like the Inquirer and all that shit, because that type of shit, catches attention. And when you get people attention, you got the potential to get the revenue too.
Well, absolutely. Yeah. Somebody's going to benefit from it. So I guess some people feel like, why not me?
Right.
Instead of somebody taking a picture of me or showing me acting a buffoonery, let me go ahead and do myself my own service. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then we're going to bottle this up and we're going to sell it.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I do think though, like that was actually a genuine, right. Honestly, I do think so.
It was entertaining, I tell you that.
Oh, definitely. Most definitely. I got the alert to my phone while I was watching the dang verses that they got into it. Yeah, it's like it's a 3-hour time difference between here and California though. Say what?
Yeah. What's crazy is like I usually know beforehand when these verses are, I'll catch something on social media or something like, the verses coming up. I wasn't hip to this verses coming up.
It snuck up on you.
And I just happened to come across it and see it. And I'm like, I gotta watch this shit. And I just tuned in right before the fight. You know what I'm saying?
Like, dang, I gotta go back and watch it from the beginning.
Right.
But yeah, I saw it. I saw them announce it, but then I was like, I've got some time. Then next you know, I saw it's on. I'm like, dang. And I had just got in the crib too. I was like, why not? So I started watching it and I just get an alert to my phone like that. Fight. I was like, I don't see no fight. And I was like, oh,
right.
There you go.
Right. But like Lazy Bone said, he was like, didn't nobody get a scratch. It wasn't you know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing. Nobody, one punch strong. Did nobody get hit? You know what I'm saying? All of that shit, did nobody get hit? and they closed it out.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Cool.
But it was like I said, it was for the culture. And now they made definitely got rules in place.
No
so
doubt. It was tough.
And it's definitely the next verse is gonna be way different. I promise you that.
Mm-hmm. I like how they had the whole setup with the yellow tape and shit in between them.
Yeah. And then that meme that said technical difficulties, and they had, how the screen go black? They had Busy Bone picture on that. He was a technical difficulty. Hey, but you know what they did though, right? They took him in the back. They took him in the back and was talking to him. It's like, you get your front end of your money. If you don't finish the show, you ain't get the back end of it. So he came out there like, okay, sorry, y'all, I apologize. Shit.
I'm sorry.
My bad. Shit.
You silly for that, man.
No, for real. Ain't that how they do business though? Ain't no back end. This show ain't done.
Right. And if you don't quit clouding, we still got that other half.
Yeah, he came out there. The love was in the air, wasn't it? Like, damn, how does somebody go from that angry to that? Okay, let's get this. Sorry about that.
People, because sometimes when somebody emotional, shit can spark you, and then you have time. Your actions come before your thinking. You know what I'm saying? So, after you got a chance to think about your actions, and if you real with yourself and say, okay, yeah, my action was fucked up. A real motherfucker admit that. So that's one aspect to look at it.
Yeah.
I can feel that.
Yeah, and then also, what if he just went back
times I done fucked up.
Yeah. How soon have you been like on a turnaround of like, you know what, that's messed up, that's foul? How soon was it for you?
As soon as I recognize it.
Okay, so it wasn't.
That could be like a minute right out. Yeah, as soon as if I recognize I'm wrong, I'm not gonna act like I'm not wrong.
No, some people will
if I'm
too.
Defending, a lot of people will. But if I'm defending a stance, I 100% believe that I'm right. I'm not gonna, be all defending some shit that I know I'm wrong. That's just insane to me.
Well, it is, but it's common. It's insane, but it's common.
It's too common. Too common.
Let's just say if it's 20 people standing around, they all know there's somebody in the wrong, and they looking at them crazy, and the person's like, no, water is dry. And you're like, okay.
Right.
My bad.
You good?
You good.
I had
that's that, but you know what? That's gaslighting.
Well, no, I'm saying like just not admitting that. Like, okay, I think it could be pride that you don't want to admit so fast. Like,
right. Like when you wrong, if a person is wrong as 2 left feet and they just standing on it and got you convinced that they right, even though you both know they wrong. Yeah, that's an example.
I'm saying 20 people though. I'm giving it
20
a bigger.
Oh, okay. You say 20 people.
20 people
saying you wrong. Yeah.
Including yourself. Including yourself.
Right. Yeah. And
then
you got situations where a motherfucker can get 20 people to agree that you wrong, even though you're not. You know what I'm saying? So,
and speaking of red flags, that's definitely a red flag if you can actually see somebody like trying to convince you about somebody else's faults. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And they do that in the masses because that's what cancel culture is.
That's what politicians do. That's what election time do. It's like this. It's in all cultures though too. Like vote for this person. This person executed Tukey Williams. You know what I'm saying? Like they get 1 million Crips to hate them and go out and vote for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, I'm being serious though. You know what I mean.
I know. Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, and
what's up, Day? DD. I always say your name, bro. I be fucking names up.
We just say Day because it's D-Day and
It's DD.
Yeah, DD, Day, D. It don't matter.
Okay,
D-Day. Is it D-Day?
Yeah, it's all of them. I have a mini
DD Day. See, now y'all got me confused. See,
I have many aliases.
that's why I say. That's why I fuck it up all the time. Okay, you got many. D-Day. Well, I can say it all, and I'll be good, right?
My real name was meant to rhyme with Damien, so my mom named me Dathian.
That's how you pronounce it?
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, Dathian.
See, that sounds sweet, because I wasn't finna try to murder that. I'd have messed up enough people's names. So.
I'm so used to that shit. I get called everything.
Right.
No, see,
I'd have been like the Theon. I'd have been like the Theon. You ever been called the Theon?
I done got called everything, man.
And me too, though. Me too. As simple as my name it sounds, it's spelled way complicated. The
worst is Datha, though. Like, where the fuck you get the A at? You know, like, y'all didn't even try that.
They gave up after the TH. They gave up.
Yeah.
Like, I
don't know. That was some good weed my mom was on.
Yeah, some good grass back in the day. No chemicals.
Yes. GMOs.
Yeah. Man, you got everyday people shirts in every color.
Oh, I got a lot of them, man. Yeah, you know, I got a few varieties of them, man. Yeah.
I'm still trying to work on this new invoice, so it's hard when you constantly working and stuff like that, but
right,
it'll come through.
So what's going on with this the Oxford? I caught a little bit about that, man. Some kids shot up a school again.
It's kind of interesting, because I have to go back and shove my foot in my mouth, because I was like, thanks COVID for stopping school shootings, but that's out the picture, because they had actually was in school. Like,
you said what?
No, I was saying, like, you would think COVID would have stopped school shootings, because a lot of people learning remotely.
I'm not gonna believe that shit till I see some death certificates. No.
It's real. It's real. It is real.
It might be some. But if they keep dragging it along and keep on talking about it, and
it's the reason why they doing that, because it's still ongoing developments. For one, this is my first time seeing parents being charged with murder too.
Oh, okay, that motherfucker. Now that's that's to start the race war.
Well, that's what I'm saying, and it's very much real, though. You know what I'm saying? It's real, but the victims, though, we can't put an eye on. The victims I saw were all like sort of Caucasian. Everybody's Caucasian. Now look,
then again, they probably doing it because to keep that debate going about the one kid that got off for bullying and he shot the school up or something, black kid.
Oh, that was in St. Louis, I want to say.
Yeah, they were right.
Hey, no, that died out. Damn, you just bring up. I just remember right when you said that.
Yeah, they brought that up they had to do one for the white people. Not no offense to any white folks, but they had to get one in just to see if that same debate is gonna go.
Dude, that was a whole different conversation. That was a whole different, like, he was on some, oh, my mama, when I come back, y'all better be gone type shit. Niggas be like, you better be gone, because that's your pride right there. If they still right there, something gotta happen.
Man.
And then that gang culture too is
right. So what was? Did they ever get a motive behind this dude that shot up the school?
I'm not even clear on it. It's
Abdul.
No, I'm saying I'm not even clear on it. Like, his parents was
I'm
like,
about to look into
don't do this or whatever. And they bought the guns like before.
Because I don't know enough to even speak on it.
Well, yeah, it was very tragic though. But what I really want to say is, as far as Michigan goes, everything pretty much went on lock. Like, to this day, every day is a school that gets closed because of threats. Copycats. And that's one thing about Michigan. One person do something outrageous and you got copycats come in, especially on that level. But at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if
you in the Matrix. You in the Matrix.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, hey, D-Day, can you hear him clear? Because I can't.
Yeah, I can hear him. It's probably my noise.
Like
no, it was like, you know how the Matrix, like, it will, like how Like the little.
Oh
It
yeah,
might be my
yeah.
connection. It might be
Can
my
you hear me?
connection.
My connection good though. I'm sitting like literally on the router. No,
Yeah.
I'm right next to the router.
It might
like-
just be mine because I can't hear you sometimes.
Can you hear me now?
Like I can hear you clear now.
Okay, yeah. Well, I forgot what I was saying, but
Right. Oh shit.
did you get a chance to check out last episode?
No, I didn't.
I think I did. Yeah, I did.
You saw all of it?
I believe I did.
Yeah. So the dance
Now
was
you
cool,
got me
though, right?
wondering if. Well, I guess I didn't see it all. What
The
dance?
The
I didn't
pole
see it.
dance?
Are you talking about with the midget?
No, they didn't. No, they had one of their stunts or performances that they did that with. They also did some stuff blindfolded too. So, but that's what they do though. Like they do like pole.
That was on the last show.
Yeah.
That was on the last episode.
Yeah.
I didn't see that part.
Yeah, just go back and watch. They did a demonstration just on the fly though, because they teach it too out of their house. So they had the pole right there. I was like, well, shit, go ahead. It was pretty dope. Like it's a talent. It's not just a normal everyday, like like the person that works, stripper or pole dance or anything. They actually have a talent to it.
Some exclusive shit. Huh?
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, they pretty cool with that stuff. But Dave.
Huh?
Your husband used to rap with Ray. Oh, he wasn't on the episode. I was hoping Ray would have came in.
Oh
You said
yeah,
what?
yeah.
Who? Used to rap with me?
Yeah, he said he know you, Clyde Irvin.
Clyde Irvin. That
Yeah.
definitely ring a bell. But
Yeah,
I'm horrible with names. I gotta see the face.
I don't know what his nickname was at the time, but they used to call him Loke and all that. So I'm not sure.
That sound real. Clyde Irvin. Hell yeah, that sound like I went to
braids,
school.
long hair.
To ask him, did we go to school together or something?
Yeah, like his brother name, David Knowles, D-Boy.
I had to see him. But yeah, that do sound familiar though.
Yeah.
That sound real familiar.
Yeah,
That must be from way back too though.
Oh yeah. It was before the great.
Shit.
Well, yeah, the Great Haze. Well, before the Great Haze. Is
Yeah.
that what I saw
Oh,
you
yeah,
posted? The medicine
What?
music. That's the medicine music.
That's a single.
Right.
That's
But
my-
that's the same
that's
song.
my
Or,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, because I ain't never officially released that.
Oh yeah, it was off the Presents,
You know
right?
what I'm saying? What's that?
That's dope, man. And then somebody gonna grab it up like, wow, because it's timeless.
Yeah.
Ain't no date on it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Medicine
dope.
music. It
Yeah,
is what it
I'm
is.
gonna have to go back and backtrack.
You know, I made that album and I never released it because I gave so much of it away. Like I had signed copies just on a burnt CD of that album. And so when I was gonna release it, I'm like, dang, so many people got it.
Mac Nova? Mac Nova?
Yeah, I know who he is, yeah.
I did a song with him.
I ain't never met him, but I know, I met him through this like internet show that was playing both our music.
Yeah,
But I know who he is. He a cool dude.
He had a concert. He did a song with Clyde called "Feeling Good,"
Mhm.
but he got signed. But we were at one of his shows in Toledo at Glass City Talent, I think.
Mhm.
But him like they all in the same clique.
Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, I like Mac Nova. He got some dope music. I listen to his stuff. Fuck with this shit. Yep. He from he from Detroit, ain't he?
I'm not sure.
Nova.
Yeah, I'm not really sure where he's from. I just know that they friends and they did songs together and stuff. Like he got a song. Feeling Good. He's on there rapping and singing.
Okay. Yeah, that's what's up.
Hey man,
Yeah, I done met a lot of people
right?
on this journey.
Did you ever
we
get
got
any
some of the touch. I had some copies, man, but shit, dude, I wouldn't know where to begin to look. You know, I got shit. I left a computer full of old music too back in Toledo. I gotta get that shipped out here. Yeah. Some old like Reason beats I made on Reason.
And then we was talking about
the shit I made on the Triton. You know, I got 2 memory cards shit on the Triton. You know, full of beats.
You still got that Triton?
Yeah, it's in Ohio, but it's in my dude's studio, but I still got it.
That's what made me want to get one. Then I decided to go shopping for them. I was like, oh. It's gonna be a lot of missed meals for this. Yeah, I know.
I paid $35 for mine. Yeah. Still, look, I named my dog after that motherfucker.
Hell yeah, I named my fucking third child after that motherfucker.
Yeah, and it's still, I still love that motherfucker. Yeah, that's still.
They said, Busy Bone threw that for bottle at Gangster Boo or
Gangster Boo. Yeah, I thought he threw it at Juicy J or one.
He threw the bottle. He threw the microphone at Gangster Boo.
I'm fucking crying.
Yeah,
ugly motherfuckers.
Ugly, and you know they was disrespectful too on the other end though.
Hey, yo, the little zesty came out in him with that little statement, I believe.
Yeah, and they were saying that type of stuff too. Little zestiness.
You say the little. Oh.
I don't know. I want to say he a nut. Basically, he's still crazy.
Yeah, he got tampered with though. So I won't put nothing past them boy crazy.
Ooh, I would hope for the best, but I mean, he still ain't no hoe.
No, he not.
Like you said on that song, don't let the light skin fool you. I will fuck you up.
Yeah, light skin attack though. Like he calling niggas ugly. But they supposed to be attractive.
No, but still though, it's still funny. Especially I knew they was gonna make a meme after it. They made that meme.
That shit was hilarious. You ugly
man.
Motherfuckers.
It's only funny if it's true. And like, damn, everybody forget about that. They look at the Grammys, the Oscars, the monies, the small arms and stuff. But they, you know,
yeah, you see the arm.
The arm on the Arthur meme. Yes, I was dying.
Y'all stop.
They had the little arm balled up, but he swung like a motherfucker though.
Yo, stop, man.
She was like, "You ain't take your pills. You a hater."
Yeah, that's crazy. He didn't take his pills, y'all.
They said Gangsta Boo was the one up here and shit, man.
Man, that shit was so unprofessional though. But I don't know. But it was so. See, I don't know, man. I think
it wasn't all worse than Gucci and Jeezy. I think
that's where that should have happened. At honestly, that's where that brawl should have happened. That verse.
Yeah, they would have killed. They whole entourage with it. They
both of them had some ammo. Both of them had some heat. I'm not even gonna lie. So it wasn't gonna go down. That's probably why they were so cool.
Yeah, they gonna play that shit.
They was not playing.
Fucking on.
Right, yeah, but you really, that's out of hand when anybody say shit about dead motherfuckers stuff. You know.
But at the same time, it still shows growth. It's a time and place for everything.
Anybody can catch it today. Yeah. You could be fourth generation ancestor can catch it, nigga.
From some stuff that happened like a long time ago.
Great uncle got my granny hung, nigga.
We coming back and we get reparations.
My son, my oldest son, he used to tell people your dead peoples. That was the
wow.
Your dead peoples. Like, boy.
Hey, but now they smoking that pack though.
Yeah, pack shit killed me.
Yeah, that's disrespectful as hell. But I mean, I'm like, you know what? I can't even. That's why people really get killed for real. They took it to that level.
Bro. Yeah. I admit I done already used that a couple times.
That's one of the ones where you get madder and madder the later and later and later, where that shit just build up to. You're gonna have to do something. But yeah,
Think
man,
about that. People. My great granny didn't do shit to you, bitch.
Right.
Hey, is it me or did this year go by real fast?
Say, nah, it's been past this fast. It's been like, yeah.
I mean, it's almost New Year.
Right, and in a few weeks, literally. Ain't that crazy?
Right.
And then bet not nobody say that 2022 finna be the year.
Oh, hell no.
Because so was 2020 and 2021. Y'all better shut the fuck up.
We still gambling on Armageddon.
That shit wasn't as last year for me. But just like last year, this motherfucker gone about his business. You know?
Yeah. But a lot of people hit milestones regardless though. Ray, you one of them. Dave, you one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was technically designed, I feel it's by design to hinder a lot of people. Y'all know what I'm saying?
What's designed to hinder a lot of people?
COVID, stuff like that. Like, that's designed, like, you won't be as lucrative, you won't be as prosperous. You know what I'm saying? You won't prosper as much.
The panic, be running on the street so they could cause martial law and lock everything down.
And absolutely, and not keep striving. You know what I'm saying?
They thrive and they survived a recession, nigga, all kinds of shit.
Yeah, and we did this recession too. But
they know the drugs.
Or yeah, and then the drugs has got the worst hold of people too. Now they having my friend of mine, she dropped off, what is that called? Narcan or whatever in Detroit. Pretty soon they're gonna have vending machines for it. They have one in the Ohio jail, I think they have it in.
What?
Narcan vending machine.
To bring you back? Huh? That thing? You just talking about the shot?
Yeah.
No, it's a shot. It's a shot.
If you overdose.
Yeah,
if somebody overdose.
Right.
Damn, in the jail?
Yep.
Damn, they're kicking it in that motherfucker. That's fucked up.
Well, it's not. It's bad going on, man. Like, I can count one hand, 5 fingers of people that I know that have passed. Like, within the last year.
I'm just waiting to see my dad's death certificate. And put COVID on it.
Think that's what they going. Was that the cause?
Nope. Liver failure, pancreatic issues, all kinds of shit. Kidney failure. He was an alcoholic, so just everything shut down. And I just want to see if they put this shit on here. If they put it on here, then everything I'll feel better about my conspiracy theory shit.
Okay, but did he have COVID?
No. He got shot when the shots first came available. He got it. Him and my sister were one of the first ones. I was mad at him for it. I'm like, y'all turned zombies, but all right, call me.
Y'all gotta understand too. The vaccine is not really like, you'd probably be better off catching it and getting over it because you can still catch it anyway.
I didn't caught it twice.
Pass it on. So yeah,
I lost my smelling and taste twice.
Damn. Was the second time, like, did you feel like it built your immune system or anything?
Like, the first time is right before the shit hit. Before it all hit, me and my kids all got sick. Smell, taste, breathe, chest hurting, all that shit. We all like room sweat out. This before all this shit hit. And then this recently in September, I lost my taste and smell, and I went and took the test, and I was positive for it. But my husband wasn't. He was with me the whole time, so I don't know. He said he took turpentine when he was a kid, so he don't catch shit.
Well, castor oil. Don't forget about castor oil.
Yeah, he said his granny gave him turpentine, a little teaspoon of that shit.
That'll knock anything out. I think that's what Magic Johnson took. Bought him a couple movie theaters. He was all right.
Man.
But yeah, that's crazy. But yes, pretty soon in Michigan, they working on a law right now where all my employees, they either get vaccinated or they got to take a test weekly at their own expense. I'm pretty sure. I think it's at their own expense. Because
You say what? You say what now?
All my employees, they have to be vaccinated or have to take a test weekly. And if you get an inspection, health department or anything come in, you get fined, and it's in $100,000 fine.
You know they're gonna come up with false fines, right?
They're gonna come up with false tests.
Yep. Man, that's fucked up. One stuff in enforcing that shit. Nah.
And they trying to be proactive with it. And I'm really on the fence now. I'm just definitely on the fence because for somebody to actually have it, I can advocate not making the symptoms as bad as they was. So you know what I'm saying?
But everybody's different. Everybody don't have react the same way.
Right.
Some people are asymptomatic. Some people are asymptomatic. You know, they don't have any symptoms and
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Some people are asymptomatic, and then they're the ones that they can pass it on and not even know they have it.
Right. Exactly.
But yeah, I was mad, pissed, man.
Mm-hmm.
And then
like Barbie, my sister had it. You know, her symptoms was bad. You know, they had to put her on the
ventilator.
Yeah.
Did she have pre-existing health?
Yeah, but still, I mean, you know, I've heard like Kawami had it. You know,
I found out through a dang Facebook post, man. He had it bad. I think he's still recovering.
Right. So I mean, some people, you know, everybody's different with how they get it. You know, just like when you somebody might have a cold and they can still function, but that same bug will hit somebody else and it damn near take them out. But it's the same little bug. It's the same virus. You know,
so they come out
on the person.
So they come out with the Delta variant to get those folks that don't catch it or is immune to it that ain't going. You see, they
right now. Omarion got his own variant. He ain't have shit else to do. Omarion, he didn't have shit else to do.
Silly,
all that money from that tour he got from not taking B2K with him. So he got the majority of the money. So he made a variant of he got the Omarion strain.
Man,
now you hear entertainers and stuff getting their own strain of weed. This nigga got so much money, he made his own strain of coronavirus.
He got his own strain of COVID. Man, he's silly as hell.
What you do that dance? That's the symptoms.
No, it's spread through. It's spread through.
I can't stop dancing.
It's spread through touch.
No, man, stop.
He's unbothered.
Stop,
He's unbothered. He feels no ways.
Lord forgive me. Lord forgive me.
Stop, man. Stop. No, man, cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it out.
But you know, we all had mud pies when we was younger.
Man, I ain't eat none though. Did you ever eat a mud pie?
Man, yes.
No, I never ate no mud pie.
And I accidentally bit into a brownie Laquita left by the plants.
Yeah.
And that wasn't a brownie.
Hey, but I had.
Go ahead though.
I ate some sand though. I ate some sand before.
Yeah, but mud is actually good for you. Like some Georgia clay, some stuff like that, the minerals and stuff.
Yeah, it actually is good. Yeah.
Just like well water. We used to have that at Vandalia. Shit tasted like.
Oh, that shit, man.
That shit was nasty smelling, but it was
ice cold. If it was ice cold, that shit was delicious.
It still smelled like eggs though.
It did.
Like rotten eggs.
It smelled like carp slime.
It
slime
felt
that be on
different
fishes.
too.
Yeah.
It felt different. You know, like when you take a shower in it or whatever, brush your teeth in and shit.
It's like some whole bunch of sand. You taking a bath with sand. Like it's just hitting you different.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's in the books though. Anybody have any idea what verses is coming up next?
It's gonna be It's gonna be Willie Nelson versus
Garth Brooks. Garth Brooks. That is for the culture. You ain't gonna never see them doing nothing like that. Willie Nelson gonna get money until he 2,000 years old.
Gonna get Tupac Biggie hologram and had him verse.
That'd be kind of
dang.
dope.
That'd be dope.
It'd be like it'll cost some millions though. It'll cost some millions.
Shit, the hologram. Yeah, the one hologram
is about $1 million.
They working a fucking Whitney right now on her hologram. That bitch still dancing that same song.
Who?
Woman.
You say who?
Whitney Houston.
You better clap. Stop playing. Stop playing. Hey, why they pull up with Aretha?
Yeah, watch her.
Hey,
She gonna be up here too. She gonna be up here too.
Why they pull up with her body in the limousine and stuff, still performing and stuff and shows and stuff, like people taking pictures with her and shit. She having clothes changes and stuff.
I did not know she was an old thought.
You ain't know that?
Who?
Oh,
Whitney?
no.
Y'all better leave that. Who?
Aretha.
She was gutter though. She was A1 though. She was hood.
Man, she had fired her dad, and she was getting married or and all kind of shit from 15 on down. You know what I'm saying? Like her dad used to have orgy parties in the church. There was some wild motherfuckers. I watch so many documentaries. I have too much useless information.
Yeah, that was like me finding out about Martin Luther King. They went off on me. I hope y'all saw that post too. They called me an idiot.
What, Martin Luther King?
Yeah, the post I was like, I spent $3,500 on the on the Martin Luther King chain smoking a cool. And this girl was like, she don't know me. She didn't know me very well. She was like, you're so ignorant. Like, why would this just stupid? You're an idiot. And I was like, you want to take a picture with it? Oh, she got mad. She got mad as hell. Money does not move me. I was like, oh, okay.
Man, I wish I had seen it. I'd been like, fuck Dr. Martin Luther.
I would have been like, sit back, like, cool.
I got her.
Yeah, but she called me an idiot, though. I was like, you know what? This makes the joke even funnier. Joke's on you, honestly.
God, I love it. I love it.
You know what I'm saying? Because that do sound funny. I had a whole, you know, that if you got the money, you can get everything around your neck.
Hell yeah.
So Martin Luther King on the balcony smoking a cigarette. Oh, come on now.
Is that one real? Him throwing the middle finger up though?
No, that ain't real.
Damn, I was hoping that was real.
No, I hope not anyway.
I heard he was about that life though. I'm gonna get me started on him.
He was messing with them. I gotta watch what I say. He was dealing with them with the people, the oppressors or whatever you want to call it.
Okay, CIA agent. From what I hear.
That's the ones who killed them, though. Honestly.
Yeah, they had to kill their former employee. He was talking about reparations. He went AWOL on their ass. He had to go.
Yeah. Hey, did y'all happen to see my little collage, my stories of people supporting the podcast?
Nope.
Hey, you was one of them. Come on now.
Did I?
Yeah. It was people supporting the podcast, like people showing support.
Yeah.
Okay. They got mad at me. They actually got some people.
Oh.
They sit and watch every single story, and then like, this is degrading, this is sad, absolutely. I'm like, no, it's art. It's the way you look at it.
Oh wow.
And if I did that, then I caught your attention. It's doing what it's supposed to do.
Yeah. It's like a witch hunt now.
Yeah, it is. But it's also sparked conversation, which it was supposed to.
Yeah.
So I'm having a special episode probably in the morning with some people from some of the people that actually helped me support, and I want to thank them too, especially for actually going that extra mile to actually show, you know what I'm saying, show their support for the podcast and stuff. So they earn their spot on the show, and you know, I never knew. And Ray, I took your advice too, so Mind you,
What's
you
that?
haven't led me wrong yet.
What the verse was that?
Do what feels right
Mm.
and not care what nobody think. And as soon as I get that Busy Bone Q&A, I'm gonna go ahead and post it and stuff. I'm gonna watch it first though, because it feels weird. People other than family calling you Dooley.
Yeah, right.
That is the weirdest shit ever. But yeah, man, I've been trying to catch up with you, Ray. Ed Day, I know you was dealing with your father passing and stuff like that, though. I send my regards and everything like that, because that's one
Man,
thing.
you don't even say what happened.
And we
Let me
twins,
tell
but
you.
that show twin. For real.
Man, why C Brown let my pops go back?
You was telling me that.
Yeah, I had to I'm out of reality for a minute on that one. That one fucked me up, man. Oh Lord, I never heard no shit like that in my life.
It happened, so nonetheless.
That wasn't good.
They having all the RGM, they having a laser tag party. I'm glad I don't regret not going, because I was going to, if didn't nobody show up, I would have been pissed. Like been playing laser tag, like pew 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 pew. But yeah, glad y'all showed up. I'm gonna keep letting this go as long as possible. And one thing I will say, please check out the last episode. It's golden. Especially Ray, because we had a conversation, man. If you would have chimed in like all times, to chime in, that would have been golden opportunity for you to chime in, because we were talking. It was an engineer on there as well. He was talking about and I've seen him work. I've been to his studio, one of his studios twice. Well, I've been to his where he works at twice.
Mm-hmm.
And he young, he's pretty good.
I caught that dude. Yeah, that's the one I remember. I watched that. That's the same episode.
That same episode.
Okay, I didn't see no poll on that one. I seen dude talking, young cat. I was checking him out. Yeah, talking about music and shit.
Well, the chick that was in a white shirt, Serenity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I seen that too.
Yeah, the pole was like literally right there in the background.
Oh, okay.
Hold on 1 second, y'all.
Time's up.
Damn it. I be forgetting like all the upgrades and stuff I got on this damn laptop. It's the battery life is only still good for 3 hours. Ain't that about some bullshit?
Mm-hmm. So y'all must have forgot about times before laptops.
On a PC so I can play farm.
What he just dip? Please hold for technical difficulties. This is when the music come in.
What'd you say?
Oh, and we're back.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Hey, I was the whole music.
Oh,
I did the whole music.
I had to turn the camera off because I'm fully dressed from the waist up. No, it's playing.
You silly.
But yeah, hey, you got a nice collection behind you.
Oh, that's Marley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know he a sneakerhead.
Yeah.
He always been a sneakerhead, man. Yep, that's a shit.
Damn. That's every day of the week.
Mm-hmm.
I got work shoes.
Yeah, you just give me some slides, a couple pair of Nike, couple pair of Adidas, and some couple pair of Timbs.
What the fuck?
I'm good.
Hell yeah.
And the one house shoe, the old house shoe with the memory foam bottom.
Yeah.
Slide around the back too, but you end up walking on the back of them anyway.
Yeah. Mr. Miyagi's.
That was right. The corduroy joints. Remember the corduroy joints?
Yeah.
Fur on the inside.
Yeah. I used to have a pair.
Yeah, we all did.
My shit was brown. I missed that, but I'm like, what's the point now? Just if I take the trash out, I gotta wear work clothes, shoes any damn way. But yeah, man. I saw you got everything on every platform too, and Mix was supposed to be on here, believe it or not.
Oh, word?
Yeah, he didn't. He didn't pop up.
My guy.
Yeah, he didn't pop up, which all good though, because remember that post I made though. I was like, he wild as hell for that damn show. I was just looking like, what the fuck? Yeah, you would never know. Like, I never knew his personality until that show though. Like, really, like.
Oh, that one he came on.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's my dude, man. That's my bro. Real.
Yeah. Shout out to Mix. He just put some stuff out, didn't he?
Yeah. It's coming out. The Blue Skies.
Yeah, it's on all the platforms too. He could have pushed that on there too.
Platforms too, yep. Yeah.
Should have hit him up if you can't make it. At least give me your plug or whatever, whether everything is on.
Right. Yeah, he usually posts it. It's on everything. Like you know, when we say everything, that's what
literally
I don't understand.
Everything.
Like, you know, people, where can I find it? And I'm like, for real? You know, I even be making links to where whatever you got, that link is on there. If it's YouTube, if it's Apple, if it's Amazon, it's right there. So I did half the work for you. You know, I just got all of that in one little place. You know, just click the link. It's everywhere. It's on. It's even on platforms I ain't never heard of. Like, you ever heard of Deezer?
I think I have.
Okay, I ain't never heard of that shit. But it's on there.
Somebody telling me about that.
Pandora. What else? There's some overseas shit too.
That should be. We were talking about that on the last podcast too. The overseas shit be slapping.
Yeah. They said they heard my shit in 118 countries.
I saw that. And you know, the average dumb motherfucker be like, it's 118 countries?
All right.
But yeah, that's dope. But they dig that. That's why you can go over there and they know every word of your song, word for word. You ain't got to perform. Just hold the mic out.
All right. It's crazy how you can get. It's always the nature of things for a person, for an artist, or anything like that to you know, not be appreciated in his own place where he came up.
Yeah, you get killed in your own place. Like we were talking about Young Dog too.
That too.
Josephine Baker came up. She had to go to Paris to come up.
Shit, Public Enemy got big in Europe before they blew up here. They was like the shit in Europe. And that album, It Takes a Nation of Millions.
Word.
You know, like, yeah, that live footage, that was in London. You know, he was like, London, England, and the crowds, you know what I mean? All the little inserts and shit in that album. It Takes a Nation of Millions to hold their people back. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I do know what you're talking about, because Professor X, what's his name? Professor X. And had Professor Grip with him. Yeah. Yeah,
all that concert audio was over in the UK.
Oh.
Over in the UK, yeah.
They have, and then that bass, though, they had some pretty surprising, like, beats on there. Was that his squad?
Oh, man. Was that his squad? Bomb Squad,
because Ice Cube went on to work with them, too.
He started fucking with them, yeah. Which was cool because, like, even with NWA, and they was on that gangster shit, when you listen to Cube, he was always on that, like, political shit, though. You know what I mean? It was gangster, so-called gangster music, but he was always on that, like, the same frequency Public Enemy was on. It might have been a different sound, but he was talking about the same, you know, police brutality and all, you know what I mean? But the package was different. He had a Jerry curl, and he sounded like, you know, he said Candy Bore and core instead of core.
Yeah,
you know
core. Candy Bore is more.
but he, you know, the energy was the same as that. You know,
Yeah,
what I'm
and
saying?
you
Righteous
never
shit.
noticed. You never noticed. He kind of reinvented himself, and you didn't know. It didn't sound like me. It was different though too.
But then it didn't surprise me when he went to them for production. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know till later. I didn't know till later, so I can't say I was surprised.
Well, you know, I was the type of person that I'm before I even play the music, I'm reading the inserts and shit. You know, I'm seeing where they recorded it or, you know, who produced it.
And that's the first thing we do. We'll read it while we listen.
That's what I miss about the, you know, that era, you know, this album, the CD era, the tape era.
Yeah, album.
Yeah.
Earth, Wind, and Fire. My mom had an album collection, and Earth, Wind, and Fire, shit used to scare the fuck out of me. I couldn't stop looking at it though. In the machine, like that shit was sweet as fuck. Like I
know, that's marketing. That's a genius of marketing.
Man, I used to love Funkadelic album covers, man.
It was ahead of its time.
The Funkadelic album covers, that was a whole like comic book. That was like a comic book. I mean, they had the characters, you know, Dr. Funkenstein and Sir Noah's Devoid the Funk. And it was like a comic strip.
The picture with the people on good time.
Oh yeah.
That's the one Dave Chappelle was making fun of.
Ohio Players had some dope album art too.
Yeah,
all that stuff.
Yeah.
I can still close my eyes and see that shit. Like I can see them out.
And Slade. Remember Slade?
Slade.
The group Slade. Yeah. They was a funk group from Ohio. But what was they made that song Slide. Slide. Slide.
I'm sure she had it.
But the album cover was like a giant brown dude made of rocks. It looked like that Avengers character. He was like a big old Google. I'm sure you've seen it. I'm sure you've seen it.
I swear that guy is
I know I have. I just need to be refreshed though, because all the people you named, album covers was something crazy.
Oh, dude,
tell me the name of it.
Hold on. Oh, you looking for it now? Just look up Slave album cover.
Slave?
Yeah. And they picked a horrible name for their group. They was funky though. You know.
And I'm just praying, my fingers crossed.
You see it? I think it was called Stone Cold or something. Stone. The word Stone was in that album. You got me about to go look for it. You ain't find it?
No, but I found a whole bunch of memes I'm gonna make. Here you go. The dude from fucking look like the rock dude holding a candle or a lighter or something in his hands.
Right, that's it right there. Yeah. What's the album called?
Stone Jam.
Stone Jam. I know it was Stone something. I couldn't remember.
They selling that man. People don't appreciate shit. It's a CD, right?
It was an album.
No. They got it on CD, mint condition CD. I guess that means remastered.
Yeah.
Or untouched. Probably. It's not even digitally remastered or anything. But for $7.93.
See.
Shoot, I went in my garage, granddad's garage, and was throwing these fucking records across the yard like they was frisbees. Man, I got the life beat out of them. I did not know it was like old classic comedy show in the 50s and 60s and shit. I fucked up.
That's crazy. Like, where do they? I got so many questions now. I can't unsee that now. He looked like the rock dude from what is that? The incredible movie was that?
That's look.
They probably stole
Avengers. He looked like
Fantastic Four.
What was that? Do anybody have the concept from back then?
He came out in the 70s, I think. The rock dude. But from Fantastic Four.
Yeah, Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four, yep. That's deep. Nobody have any idea because I can't unsee that right now. And they had like a candle or something lit in their hand, like.
All that shit had meanings and all that. All of that. All they album art
you,
did.
you gotta know it's symbolic. You gotta.
Yeah, all of it. Especially, like check out that Earth Fire one though. When they show the machine on the pyramid and the Sphinx and all that shit. It's like purple and pink. That motherfucker.
When you think of that, you know.
Say what?
Oh, somebody.
The elements.
You broke up.
Yeah.
Hold on. Now y'all can keep going because I know y'all can't hear me. I got too far away from my
No, okay.
Yeah. Can you hear me now? I went to go get my Madden book because I was gonna look that shit up, but I got too far away from my phone. I went upstairs and shit. I know y'all can hear me now.
And then the parliament though, they was on something else either. The mothership and all that, like that was something else.
Psychedelics.
Literally. Hey, you know, I found out too while I was here. I'm from George Clinton, he moved, they got signed with Motown and them. But I'm near where he from. Like 20 minutes from where he from. George Clinton. Yeah. Plainfield, New Jersey. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
He's a legend too.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
To this day. He worked with somebody, he worked with everybody too, man. That's one thing about that I think that's what gave him a lot of longevity too.
Mm-hmm.
He was old at House Party.
Yeah. And then remember that song? Remember that MC Breed album that Tupac produced?
Which one?
It
you
was
talking about Funkify?
No, the new breed.
Funkify.
The new breed. Actually, they had
DOC produced Funkify.
No, Tupac. The new breed. The song with I gotta get mine. You gotta get yours.
You gotta get yours. Yeah.
That whole album is a classic. And Tupac was on that song, and Tupac actually do the outro.
Right. I miss them days, man. Life was super good, and for me, in them times, man.
The Loonies came up. Loons, whatever.
Yeah, the Loonies. Yeah. Yeah. That was the
Hey, you know one thing though, they don't give Yuck Mouth enough credit for being a lyricist.
Oh, he flowed. Ain't he? I think he wasn't he corrupt, little protege? Wasn't he corrupt, young homie? Like
no. They stay out of
He from Texas, right?
No, they out the Bay. Straight out the Bay.
He from the Bay?
Yeah. Like Oakland.
Okay.
They did I Got Five on. You know, that's how they linked up. Like he came into contact with Tupac and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean he was from the Bay.
Yeah, they out the Bay.
Yeah. Why am I thinking Texas? What was his homeboy name?
Numbskull. He out the Bay too.
For some reason, it's a Texas, a Houston connection that's coming to mind.
Because Yuck Mouth signed to Rap A Lot Records.
Boom.
He signed to Rap A Lot, yeah. And he did some songs, though. He did some good stuff out of Rap A Lot, though. That's why I said, like, he was spitting on Rap A Lot.
I don't even remember one album. Barely that one.
You know, he was dope, though. Another underrated one was Corrupt. Corrupt was a lyrical genius, but he was originally from the East Coast. He was originally from out this way.
Yeah, he's from Philly.
Mm-hmm. That motherfucker was
New York.
And then you know, Dad's he from Alabama or Missouri or somewhere too. So
them niggas blew up. I don't know what happened with them, man. They should have surpassed.
Well, Dad, he got that settlement from Death Row Records, $25 million. He set for life.
Yeah, they did them niggas dirty, man. Like they should have really blew up that fucking Dog Pound.
Yeah.
Nah, they did. I
did
feel like they it's everything after that didn't really do so great.
No, they definitely had their time. They did on fire. Shit.
Yeah.
Like their bars or something changed from the first album to the second.
Well, no, Dog Pound, Dog Food, that's it. That's it.
What's the thing? That's the thing about art. You know what I mean? Like you can't always continue. It has a, waves, and there's waves that go and they burn out. Some are longer than others, and you know what I mean. Some people have longevity in the game. Some people don't. You got one hit wonders. You know what I mean? So they definitely had a run, and they got classics. They got timeless music.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
So they definitely blew up. I mean, they just ain't as hot as they were then. I mean, well, I can't say that because they are, but I'm just saying like
everybody got a following, and if you do it right, you'll be straight. You'll be set for life. Everybody do have a following.
For sure.
Even Milli Vanilli to this day, it's just a visual for some people.
Nah, man, I was just about to say I can't say
either,
that everybody
but people
got a following.
still like it's in their dreams. Let them believe what they want to believe.
You would be hard pressed to find a true blue Milli Vanilli fan right now. As a matter of fact, that's my challenge to you. You bring me a Milli Vanilli fan.
Y'all know y'all danced to that shit when it first came out. Everybody danced.
That shit was whack. That shit was whack when I first heard it. That shit was whack back then, man. Girl, you know it's true.
That's all I do. First music coming out. Like,
I know you. That shit was whack. When
I'm Rob and I'm 5.
They run around with their braids now and shit.
Yeah.
The same braids.
And the pompadour hats, whatever the fuck hats they had on, the tight, the leggings, whatever the fuck them shits was.
They're the first industry niggas with weaves.
Remember that song that Mama used to say, "Take your time, young man." The Mama used to say.
We redid that song. Remember?
Yeah, I did. I did it with us, and then I did that. Take your time. When we did that.
So yeah,
boom, 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 boom.
That's that. Who do you believe in too?
Yeah. Yeah, I freaked that. Yeah. And then we did that.
Will Smith put out.
What's that?
No, I said I hated anything Will Smith put out.
I wouldn't say hate. His shit was corny, but I like Summertime by him.
But they wore it out on the radios. So
of course, because it was wholesome. You know what I'm saying? Because he was wholesome and safe. So middle America.
It appealed to me being a child. And and like your parents would go get something for your child that's wholesome like that though too.
Yeah, but he was corny. Yeah, I give him props, man. I can't knock Will Smith, man. But yeah, his shit was corny though. It was, and it was designed for that.
But they private life wild in a motherfucker.
Man, you made that movie when he made that song. His first, I think his second album after Fresh Prince, he 6 Degrees of Separation or some shit.
Oh, that was some range, wasn't it? Range,
yeah, he was doing that at the same time he was doing those summertime videos and all that. It kind of.
Oh yeah.
And he looked a little bit too much in the character. Dave, you want to elaborate?
Yeah, he got caught in going back. Yeah,
he got caught in the what?
In a compromising position. In a compromising
position with some S's on it.
Positions, yeah, because at first both positions he was a bottom.
And kind of on fire, as in flame buoyant. Is that
as Little Nas Hex.
Are you talking about in a movie? You talking about in a movie?
Yeah.
It's a prototype.
Oh yeah, I remember that movie. The prototype.
It's my podcast. they call him Bell Pepper X, man. I'll be crying.
They call who
Lil Nas, Bell Pepper X.
Yeah.
Or Lil Nas Hex.
Yeah, when he gave the devil a lap dance, I was done with it.
Yeah, that's too much for me, man. I don't vibe with that shit.
Him on that pole, killing me. Yeah. He had on thigh high, stiletto boots, and a red wig. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was done watching TV after that. I'm done. I was done. I was already
I never
done
really,
after
I never really was that Old Town Road. I wasn't. I mean, you couldn't help but to know it because it was everywhere. But I didn't become a fan.
Still,
I didn't become a
muted.
fan because of that song. You know,
it got muted at the crib, like Old Town Road. My daughter, like, you know what he does? I whispered in there, like.
I never really. It just never really was appealing for me, man. You know, I guess it is. It's targeted for kids anyway, though. It's targeted for kids anyway, though. When you think about it, the fact
that he was on Sesame Street, or we was on Sesame Street, the Muppets singing that motherfucker, man. I mean, come on, man.
And then they come to find out they making what is it, characters under the rainbow.
Man, you took the song down though, like he was singing that song to the kids. That song Old Town Road has strong. He was already telling you in the song.
Yeah.
That's wrong.
Oh, like now that you think about it,
don't like it in.
I'm gonna take my horse. I'm gonna take my horse. Is he talking about fucking with the horse? He's gonna take his horse.
No more. Yeah.
About some Brokeback Mountain shit. Brokeback Mountain, colorized.
Oh my god. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Okay, man. Yeah. That shit is wild. That shit is wild. Dang, this took a turn, didn't it? How we get here?
Being non-regimented. That's how we got here. Non-regimented. I expect nothing less.
This was the web surfing episode. You know how you surf the web, literally,
and
like,
be like, oh, look,
you don't know where you're gonna end up.
Yeah.
You don't know where you're gonna end up. So that was this episode. We just surfed.
Yeah.
Surfed the subject.
People will listen to this nonetheless, though, and I mean, followers are coming up there slowly but surely, though. People listen to it, they like it because it's something they would do. So,
right.
If I want to learn how to plant a tree or something, I go to Better Homes and Gardens. But if I want to hear some bullshit, I go to People's Podcast. Every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Julie.com on YouTube. You can be there.
But see, you know, that's another thing. You say 8 p.m., right?
Mm-hmm.
But you air it at like what, about 9?
About that time. But at the same time, though,
so that's what you should say. Because at 8 p.m.
Hell, okay. I can't even get a motherfucking login at 8, let alone watch. Hell.
You gotta specify that. Okay, if the people you're talking to, you might have people coming looking for it at 8 o'clock and it ain't there.
I have yet to run into that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you might not know.
Subscribers get it when they get it, though.
You might not know. Yeah, true that.
You know, subscribers, they gonna get it, and they.
But you feel what I'm saying, though?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, as far as marketing,
Michael Jordan, like, hey, look, I thought this was an 8, man. Look, I got stuff to do. Right. You know what? Never mind.
Because you're trying to reach people that ain't reached yet. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. So people that know already are hip, but you know, as far as people that see it for the first time, you know.
That's why I also say hit like and subscribe, you know, stuff like that.
Right.
But that was more mentioned towards like guests and stuff like that. Oh, when you start something, you got to have some people. You got to have a subject matter, right?
Not all the time.
Well, not all the time.
Well, yeah.
You got to have somebody to talk to.
Yeah, you know, my bad. You do have to have a subject matter. It just don't always have to be pre-planned or whatever.
Exactly. You know, and some of the best stuff is on the fly, though. I don't know why, but
absolutely,
it's just the way it is, and everything you do.
That's the realness of it. You know, because it ain't nothing we practice or whatever. We just going with the vibe. When the vibe get good, the show get good.
Yeah,
you know.
Hell yeah,
like that there.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and let this go.
What?
Huh? Go ahead.
So why you ever hear some people pronounce like that? Like that? Like where that K sound come from? Like yeah. You ever hear somebody real like from down south or something like yeah there? Like yeah. You never heard nobody?
No. I'm trying to think.
That surprises me, man, because you know we got a whole bunch of country folks in our family. But I'm saying like down south, like that, like that. I've heard it several times. And a lot of country places like in Indiana, like, you know, like in the middle of nowhere, Ohio and Indiana.
Like, how the fuck Cincinnati country?
It's right by Kentucky. It might as well be Kentucky. Like you go, it's parts of Cincinnati because it share a border with Kentucky. You know what I'm saying? And dude, on my way down to Atlanta, we stopped and refueled in Kentucky. And I stopped at this gas station. Well, we stopped at this gas station. And I went in, and the lady behind the counter, she had like a, all white on, but all white and Confederate. Her shirt had a Confederate flag on it. Her belt was full of Confederate flags. She had 2 Confederate flag earrings. It was just, I was like, damn, we just got out of Ohio. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just got out of Ohio. And we had a police escort out the little town we stopped at. Like, because they pulled behind, we went into the gas station and came back out, and it was a police car behind us at the pump. So we gassed up, and when we left, they followed us until, all the way out until we got on the other side of their little city limits. I was like, damn. Yeah, that shit crazy. So Cincinnati, Cincinnati is not all of it, but the parts of town where it border Kentucky right there. But the question is, how is Bellevue country like that? Bellevue, Ohio? You ever been there?
No, I probably drove through it going down south.
No. Bellevue is close. You in Toledo. Bellevue is in between you and Cedar Point.
Okay.
It's like it's going east. It's going east, and they call it Bell-tucky.
The fuck?
They call it Bell-tucky because you in Ohio, you close to Toledo, but they call it Bell-tucky. It's country than a motherfucker. Only reason I know about it is because I worked in the rail yard out there. It's way the fuck out. It's country than a motherfucker. You don't even think you in Ohio. It's nothing like Toledo. And it ain't that far.
Shit. It feel like that out Oregon. Motherfuckers.
Yeah. You think Oregon, go a little further east. Because you're gonna pass Oregon coming out of Toledo, headed that way.
Mm-hmm.
You go Oregon, and you got Clyde. Hold on, Clyde. It's all these little towns, man. I can't remember all of them because we used to go through all of those. Yeah.
I just know I used to dread the Cincinnati-Kentucky bridge. That was the only thing I dreaded. Going over that damn bridge.
Yeah. You don't like bridges?
No, it was an old story about the one that fell. It was one that fell back, I don't know when, but back in the 70s or 80s or something.
Mm-hmm.
But that bridge coming fell.
What would you rather do if you had the choice and you had to cross like a huge body of water? Would you rather go through a tunnel under the water or a bridge over it?
I had to take the bridge. I just had to keep my eyes the whole time. So.
Yeah. You ain't never been in the tunnel? You ain't never been in the tunnel?
When we used to go to North Carolina, it was a mountain that we had to drive through. It was an old route. I don't know. I want to say Route 50. But it was an old route before the 78 or I-75, whatever that is now, south. Mm-hmm. But we was going to Thomasville, North Carolina, so we had to go through the mountains, and it was this mountain we had to drive through, and we was in it almost like 30 minutes. It was terrifying. And it would have signs all through it saying, don't blow the horn, watch out for falling rocks, like shit like that in the fucking tunnel.
Right.
Like, why? That motherfucker's big as fuck that you would see it like miles away before you even approach it. And I don't know if they still got that route now. Everybody would blow the horn like the last little 5 minutes going out, people blow the horn anyway.
Yeah, just
like toodles.
You know what I
did?
Hey, speaking of like tunnels and bridges, speaking of tunnels and bridges and shit, I didn't realize before I got out here on the East Coast is like the little towns, like coming on Expressway, you see the city, you see all of these massive buildings and all these lights and shit, and you see water, but you see these buildings that look like they together, but or cities that look like they together, but they separated by water, like these little islands almost. Like you can't just get to all the boroughs without crossing water and shit.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And it's weird. I didn't imagine like that. And I thought the Empire State Building was gonna be bigger than it
not
actually is. I mean, it's big, but in my head, it was a lot bigger than it was when I seen it. You know,
They built
I thought it
a
was
lot of
gonna
those buildings
Well,
over
they
buildings.
take pictures to make it look big too.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be bigger.
I want to say
Like when Bill Clinton came to Ipsy to do the thing for the graduation or whatever, I had to do community service on their football field and stuff like that. That football field is a normal football field. Every football field is the same. That's when I realized the scale of everything is the same.
Yeah.
Only thing changes is the size of the players. So there's some big motherfuckers out there.
Or the stands.
Yeah.
Or the stands or the scoreboard or the surroundings.
That's it.
Right.
But yeah, this been a great show, man. I thought I was gonna have to post a backup one.
Yeah, I came in. It was like when I logged on, because I looked, I'm like, oh shit, it's 8:30. I logged on, and it was like,
and I was like, hey, what's going on? How's it going? Like, you the first person logging, like, hey, what's going on? The show's gonna be great. Why? Because you're here.
You silly. Yeah, I thought I missed it because I'm always Johnny come lately.
Yeah. And then last episode kept kicking Roy out.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, I was looking up my research and I asked him about his connection. I can't think about any other reason why I would kick somebody else out. Like keep
hey
kicking.
Man, where are the rest of them? Like Mila and Devo and Ricky.
Ricky at work right now.
Everybody.
Ricky at work right now. I'm not gonna.
Did I say Mila name right?
Yeah. You said it right.
Did I say
Mila?
Okay.
I don't want to.
Man, come on, man. Tell me. No, see, now you got to. Where they been, man?
Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Since I say that.
That ain't answering where they been.
They chilling.
Okay. All right, man. Never mind.
Yeah, I'll call you after the show. But yeah, man. I mean, I just try to keep one thing one way and everything. Like, they have the opportunity, ample opportunities to be here. It's not a disclaimer, but the views expressed by the People's Podcast. No, people get busy and stuff sometimes a lot. And don't have time to call.
I know.
Today would have been a different show if everybody showed up that was supposed to be here. Like a way different, but at the same time, like I'm glad it happened. And if I can get away with it, I'm gonna run a second episode if I get a hold of certain people. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let this go. Day, it's been amazing, and thank you for showing up.
Yep, I'll be back soon. I'll try to stay on it. I swear to God, if I had looked down at my phone, I probably would have forgot all about it, got caught up in doing.
Right, and considering what's going on with you, I didn't expect you, so I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
For sure. And Ray, I'm gonna hit you up in a few. I'm gonna get this uploaded, then I'm gonna have you play catch up, all right?
But all right, y'all. Peace and love.
All right.
All right.